come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside?
Hello, happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I want to first start off this vlog and letting you guys know that we are okay. A lot of you guys have reached out in regards to the earthquake that happened on the coast of Alaska a couple days ago, the 7.8 that hit, and we are totally fine. We did not even feel it. We might have been driving when it actually hit, but even so, we are so far away from that area that we did not even feel it. Realized too, like after we finished filming our Q&A, I'll link that if you haven't gone and watched that yet, we answer a lot of your guys' questions that were sent in to us. So we didn't even really talk about earthquakes. Earthquakes are very much a natural disaster that affects Alaska. Did not affect us. We're super, super grateful. Though we did have one of our employees was working in Kodiak. I'll actually have Bert talk on that a little bit later. The earthquakes tend to not really focus. We do get them here in the interior, but nothing like we've seen on the coast. We just don't really get them nearly as bad. Though, I think it was a year ago or so, where they had a really, really big one in Anchorage, and we felt it here. That's 365 miles away from us, and our chandeliers were shaking. It was pretty crazy. Thank you guys for reaching out, making sure that we were okay. We're totally okay. We have some exciting news. Promise we'd keep you updated on the lawn. Look at this. Can you see it? We have grass. It's very, very fine and very, very thin, but it is starting to come up. It's even starting to get like a little green hue. Very excited. I do not know 100% what we've got going on today, but sure will be something crazy, something fun. We kind of just wanted to give you a little bit more information in regards to earthquakes and how they affect the area. Kind of maybe our earthquake plan, if one did hit our area, what we would do, what we have prepared if something like that did happen. Let's continue on the day, and let's check in on Bert and see how he's doing. I know he's been a busy little beaver over in the office. I've barely seen him. He's got a lot of deadlines coming down the pike, so let's check in on him.
Hello, happy peoples. Hope your day is going awesome. Working hard. I think my wife filled you in. We had to bring this out because we had hundreds and hundreds of comments literally across all of our platforms of "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And when we were looking, like, yeah, why are we not? Earthquake. There was a 7.8 earthquake. 7.8 earthquake in Alaska, and we didn't even know about it. Funny is we just did this video on like Alaskan questions, a lot of your questions. And I don't even know if we mentioned earthquakes, and really it's because here in the interior, we don't have a lot of earthquakes, and when we do, they're not real large. Large as Alaska is, it's like 5 different states. So this happened, I think it was roughly 600 miles from us, and we felt nothing. However, something that was a little bit scary is one of our employees, we actually have a job in Kodiak, or Kodiak Island. He was working down there, and all of a sudden he's... tsunami warning alert comes in on their phones. Everyone's cell phones goes off. They're freaking out, trying to figure out a way to get to high ground. He was like, hey, do you want me to go video anything while I'm down here? And granted, okay, this is the construction worker, HVAC technician. He's not a vlogger, but he does know we have a channel. And he asked, do you want to video anything? I'm like, yeah, if you want to, man. So he goes, what do you want me to video? I said, well, maybe just ask some of the locals what their experiences are with earthquakes there, or if they have to be worried about tsunamis. And he's also going to stay a little bit late just because he's there for work. He's staying a couple extra days, do some fishing, what he found. But let me go ahead and let's send you all the way to Kodiak, Alaska.
So are earthquakes common here?
Well, Kodiak is prone to have earthquakes and tsunamis. Had 4 in the last 3 years. I felt one of the earthquakes out of 4. We didn't feel one. So when there's a tsunami or an earthquake, as a community, the alarms get sounded, and everyone is encouraged to move to higher ground. Our family stays at our house because we are at high elevation.
So it is a concern if you are down south, the southern regions. We're right in the middle of the state, but if you're Anchorage or even farther south than that, you definitely have to be a little bit more aware of earthquakes. Thank you guys for your concern. The fact that you guys care about us that much, that it blows us away. So thank you. Tsunami warning came in. Everyone was freaking out because I want to say it was roughly a couple hundred miles from Kodiak. It happened in the ocean. They were prepared for this big tsunami wave, and I think like a 10-inch wave just sort of blips on shore. So praise God, nothing crazy. So, but we thought maybe talk today and ask you, do you guys have natural disaster preparation? So when I think of them, I'm thinking of hurricanes, tornadoes, or earthquakes. Those seem like the 3 that would be the concern. Here we have a tiny bit of earthquake concern, and we have a little bit of a plan. Maybe I'll show you a little bit later. Like tornadoes, never seen one. Been here forever. Born and raised here, never seen a tornado. Hurricanes, if we get more than 5-mile-an-hour winds, we're like, what's going on? What's the deal? Yeah, so I'm curious, do you guys have to be concerned about natural disasters where you are? Imagine like worrying about having to rush to a shelter for a tornado, or I don't know, if you live in an area with large earthquakes, just being concerned about that all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Crazy stuff going on, but again, thank you guys for your concern and that you would care to check in on us. But this was, it was like made national news. But as far as I know, no one was hurt, so that's awesome. Totally separate subject, but I think we might have figured out an internet solution. I was just talking to Idea. Idea's a homeschool, state-run group for being able to have support, but I think they've got an internet solution fixed for us. So I'm gonna go into town and try to go get a GCI MiFi. I think they've got it hooked up, so hopefully the kids can do school more often. They've been struggling because it's online based. I think that's happening, but crazy times in the world, but it's good stuff. Everything, it's good. As crazy as the world is, there's so much to be grateful for. So again, hope you guys are having an awesome day, and we wrap this up, and let's go fix some of the internet problems, the school problems. Yeah, let's go do that.
Alrighty guys, we thought we would do a fun, quick unboxing for you guys. Someone just sent us these, Brittany. That's to the person who won the giveaway.
I sure appreciate it. You are a lifesaver. Thanks, Elijah. You too. Right. We got it. Praise God. My wife is going to be so happy. I have no idea what my family's doing. Let's go check in with them and see where they're at. They're probably driving around being crazy people. Let's see.
All right, so we are going to meander to my mom's house because she has off tomorrow. and the kiddos are gonna go over and spend the night. Spoiled McSpoiledsons! Have some fun with Nana. Okay, so I made it over to my mom's house, and my sister actually got some swatches for her wedding colors, because we are starting the planning process. So me and Mom are gonna look over them real quick, and then I'm gonna jet. And I have no idea what we're doing tonight. Probably nothing.
A match that drew a spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is.
Hon? I brought you something.
Thai food?
Thai food.
Nice. Cheat day. Crazy day today. Full throttle. I don't even know what we did today. I'll look forward to watching the vlog to find out what my family did at least. As promised, I wanted to talk about if we have a earthquake here, like what do we do? Where do we go? So I was always told like you go under, under a doorway, right? Because that's like the stronger area. But once I learned framing and structural and like load bearing stuff, I learned that not all doorways are created equal. It just depends. So I think it's wise to understand like where does the load transfer to your house? Just do some simple basic like where do your trusses span? How does your foundation work? I think it's kind of fun to learn that stuff. Us, we have crazy trusses that do all kinds of weird things throughout the house. This was definitely the most complicated like truss layout system when we built it. However, this section right here, pretty much this is a fake beam, but this section right from right here, basically all the way through the kitchen, it goes straight all the way through to the dining room, is a flat section of our trusses. So it sits, the weight sits at either end. So essentially right where I'm sitting here, right where I'm standing, this whole section here is probably the safest place in the house to be in case, maybe trusses break loose. And then in addition to that, this table kind of ties the whole design. This table ties the whole design of what, the whole farmhouse sort of theme. But if you look at it close, all this is 2x6s and a few 2x4s, mostly 2x6s. So this is actually made of the same type of material that your walls are made of. So if we get into an earthquake, this is the first place we go. We go right here and we go right under here. This is where we want to be. We're just going to tuck under the table, because if for some reason something does want to break loose and break free, we have 1.5 inch thick plus of building material to keep us safe. That's our plan. Actually, I can show you in our crawl space too. Should I do that? Is that too much? It might be too much. I'll show you our crawl space. All right, through the floor. This is where we are. Same spot as upstairs, pretty close. So right here is actually our foundation, are these footers right here. These are your concrete footers. And then you have like your stem walls or your foundation walls. And for us, we have all-weather wood for our foundation walls. And I feel they will help in a earthquake situation because you can have these either concrete or in some cases like ours up here, wood. And I think the wood actually gives it a little more movement. So if you start getting some movement, this will actually not, instead of cracking and breaking and making all your floor joists fall, it's going to give you a little bit more of a buffer. That's just my opinion. This is just bird opinion. I feel this would probably hold up better in an earthquake situation. Also, it's a lot easier to repair. If you need to repair this, you can cut a section out. It's all-weather wood, and I've had comments like, you guys can't have a wood foundation because you're like termites are going to eat it. Except we don't have termites here in Alaska, at least where we are, that I've ever seen. Termites, so all-weather wood is completely acceptable. It could come down here in the middle of some kind of a earthquake, but I would be afraid of getting, things locking us down and we couldn't get out. I don't know if coming down here would be safe, just because I don't know if we could get out. So that would be a concern. So, like, what do you guys do? What do you guys do if you have a natural disaster, hurricane, earthquake, tornadoes? I don't even know. Or is there something I'm missing? What other natural disaster do you have to prepare for, or are you prepared for one? So anyway, let's hop back upstairs because this is fun. All right, well, appreciate you guys coming along and hanging out with whatever today entailed. So again, if you guys don't mind liking, subscribing, all these things, and a big shout out to all the new subscribers. We got a ton of new people, so welcome. If you're new here, we want you to feel welcome, feel like you're part of the family. Just try to share our life and experiences here as much as we can, and yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I will send it to the kids to the closeout, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take it away, kids.
Thanks for